Hey all, Rachel, Cosmic Unity here. Wanted to speak to you today about a conversation I just had that was quite interesting with a lady who was curious about signing on to become a client with me. The conversation we had was very eye-opening and enlightening, so I thought I would share it with you because it is a massive issue that a lot of people, that most of humanity face with regards to uncovering their full potential, their psychic abilities, unleashing their full authentic self into the world. So I thought it important to share. So we're going through the process of speaking about what was actually blocking her from uncovering her superpowers, she called them, that she could feel inside of her, and she could feel them calling to her, just screaming, wanting to get out, wanting to be birthed into the world. And so we were going through the process of figuring out what was actually blocking that from happening. She was a coach herself, helping women entrepreneurs step into their full potentials. And so what the biggest block turned out to be is that she wanted to continue to feel safe and comfortable in a place of masculine energy. So she was feeling right now that her business wasn't as successful as it could be because she was too stuck in a masculine energy of having everything structured, having plans, having deadlines, having everything structured and planned out. And this actually stopped people from opening their eyes to see the beautiful opportunities and synchronicities and miracles all around them when we're stuck in this masculine energy. And this energy is programmed into us as children because most of us have a very structured childhood. We go to school from this time to this time, we come home, dinner's at this time, bedtime's this time, etc., etc. So we get used to everything being structured and set in stone. And then that leaves us feeling uncomfortable whenever we are faced with uncertainty. And the space of uncertainty and vulnerability is where magic happens. That's the feminine energy. When we sink into the uncertainty and vulnerability, it's like a period of gestation where we're waiting, we're looking all around us. We can see all the amazing opportunities because we aren't walking through life like this with complete and utter structure. And a lot of the time that structure also involves, belief systems and thought patterns that create our reality, that keep us in a straight line like this. Whereas when we can sink into more feminine energy, it's flowing. We're flowing like this, and there's opportunities there, there's opportunities there, there's opportunities there, and we can see them because we're not walking like this with having our peripheral vision turned off. And so she realized that, and she realized that she was too much in her masculine energy. And in order to help serve the women better that she was working with, she needed to sink more into uncertainty. And this came up with the block in regards to the psychic abilities as well. So she recognized that her abilities were partially activated, but there was something getting in the way. There was something not allowing her to step into her abilities and her purpose more fully. And so we went through a process of visualizing together her ideal vision for her life, what she wanted to achieve in her life, and what her heart was calling her to. And so we wrote it all out, we got clear on it, and then I got her to visualize how amazing all those things felt and just really get a solid image in her mind's eye of what it looked like, what it felt like, and just experience the future in the now moment. And I said to her after a few minutes, I said, "How does that feel?" And she said something really interesting. She said, "It feels really good, but there's a part of me that feels really uncomfortable and resistant." And I said, "Okay, well, what's the purpose of that resistance?" And she paused for a minute and she's like, "That's a really hard question." The purpose of the resistance, what she said, is to keep me at a place more known and comfortable. And I said, "Okay, do you realize that that is the masculine energy we were talking about at the start of this conversation?" She said, "Yes." And I said, "Well, do you realize that that place of comfortability and knowing, feeling safe and secure, knowing that everything's the same and everything's always going to be the same, is blocking you from stepping into a higher potential, uncovering your abilities to their full potential, and being able to be of service to a larger amount of people and step up to the calling the universe is giving you?" And she said, "Yes, I realized that." And so it was quite mind-blowing just in that 15-minute conversation of realizing all these things. And we further realized that with her not fully stepping into her full authentic self, knowing inside of her there was a part of her that hadn't been fully activated and hadn't been fully discovered and utilized, that this was actually blocking her from helping her clients on a deeper level, taking it to the next step, helping them uncover more truth about themselves and helping them step into their authentic self. Because if you haven't fully done that yourself, then it's hard to help other people do it themselves as well, because other people are just a reflection of us. So if there's something missing or not fully uncovered and activated in us, and we're trying to help someone else do that, then there's a disharmony there. There's a frequency misalignment. So the key is to fully embody your full potential and your full power and step into that place of uncertainty. And you can do it without the fear. You can do it without all the fear around, oh, but what if this, but what if that, but what if that, but what if this? You can do it and fully be present. You can be in that place of uncertainty and vulnerability with all your energy in the present moment, not worrying about the past, not worrying about the future, because those things inhibit you from stepping into your full potential. Your full potential takes place in the present moment, with all your energy in the present moment, with all your conscious awareness in the present moment, with all your subconscious awareness in the present moment. And when you can pull all these energy cords that are sprayed out all around you that you've been sending out into all sorts of different places and pull them into now, then you step into a place of wholeness and completeness, and you have all your power here to do what you need to do in this lifetime. You can step into uncertainty with courage and fearlessness and embrace the universe for all it is trying to send you. You can open yourself up to receiving what the universe is trying to give you, because you are the universe. The universe is not separate to you. You are the universe, therefore you create your reality, you create your past, present, and future. So take that power in that knowing and do something about it now. Ask yourself, what's blocking you from stepping into your full potential? Ask yourself, are you okay with uncertainty? Am I okay with uncertainty? Can I step into uncertainty and be at peace? And if not, then maybe that's something you can work on. So have a think about that. That's a major thing that blocks most of humanity from stepping into their full potential, is the programmed the programming of having to stay comfortable and in a place of knowing, in a little bubble where you know everything and everything's comfortable and everything's known to you and you can predict what's going to happen. When we can step outside of that bubble, we can experience the magic that is all around us. And it always has been all around you. You've just been blocked off from seeing it. So step into the magic that's all around you today and question yourself and work through your mind. When you question yourself and work through your own mind and take responsibility for your thoughts and your actions and your beliefs, sort out what isn't serving you anymore and let go of things that aren't actually in line with who you are and the frequency you're resonating at, you will bounce through quantum leaps. So I hope that helps. Much love and light. Bye.